poet as an uninvited guest, he inspires me to wonder what are the new ways to train our body, unlocking undiscovered potentials in preparation for future crises. Creating design that benefits the future generation instead of focusing on instant reward is what I learned from the book called The Good Ancestor by Jonas Salk. I believe that maintaining good health is a radical prescription for long-term thinking. I want to create a fitness program focused on user age between 15 to 45, which is a period of time that we have been intensively studying and working to revert the country. I start my research by looking at the Campton Council building located between Somerstown and King's Cross district, nearby schools, residentials, and office buildings. The Campton Council building has various facilities for the public. I am particularly interested looking at its leisure fitness center because it is an epitome to many leisure centers in London, including basement swimming pool, outdated equipment, and gloomy change room. Common exercises in gym will damage our rotator muscles. The main reason is because gravity multiplies our body weight onto one spot. This can worsen chronic diseases such as shoulder inflammation and pain. Through my process of research, I was inspired by documentaries from NASA and EAS that talks about space science and training in a zero-gravity simulated environment. When science informs the future, my project Tetraathlon Space Fitness Center will propose from 2030. I am introducing a new circuit of training inspired by space, zero-gravity using therapy science. The first exercise is in water training. Water is 12 times as dense as air, acting as an invisible hand holding the body, reducing damages to joints and tendons. Second is rock climbing, similar to a gecko, spreading body weight onto 4 limbs, relieving our spinal and waist. It also improves our flexibility and coordination. The third exercise is inversion walking. By shifting body's gravity upside down, it will increase blood circulation to activate brain activities, releasing back pain from standard mode of sitting. Lastly, it is a cardio equilibrium dual training. It strengthens our hearts, increases stamina, spinning motion improves our spatial awareness, also builds on new muscle memory. Zero-gravity practice has direct benefits, improving our proprioception, which is sometimes called the sixth sense, the ability to sense space, find balance, and to perform simultaneous action precisely. These programs will take place in a portion of the basement, ground floor, first and second floors. To visually broaden the perception of this space, I was inspired by the experiment put forward by Dr. Del Purves. When look at these 2 squares, are they the same color? Let me put my finger in the screen. What do you think? The 2 squares are actually the same color. By applying this theory, I started my spatial design into 3 steps. I first analyzed what it means to be the floor, wall, and ceiling. From the Oxford Dictionary, some of the standard explanations are provided. For example, floor as a surface of a room on which one may walk, and then I try to curve the edges to blur the boundary between 2 surfaces. When outer space imagery is projected, it creates a borderless illusion, providing a new experience to our sensation and perception. Selected corners had been manipulated. I decided to open up the floors to become one big space, which can engage fitness interaction and allowing projection of images to enhance the feeling of as being in the outer space. The concept of zero gravity embodies in activities planning. If there is no gravity, that means not only we can walk on the floor, but also on the ceiling. The circuit of exercises activate 360 degrees. Start by warm up, running on the sky path, and then move on to the first exercise in water training. to second, rock climbing. When reached at the top to do inversion walking, and lastly, practicing the equilibrium training back to the starting point. The structure of the threshold is created by fiberglass sprayed in black paint that mixed with powdered winter black, which is a substance that's so dark that doesn't reflect light. It contrasts with the installed LED light that creating an experience of walking into a black hole. It leads to the entrance. It automatically scans your body and providing report on the duration of exercise that is most suitable for you today according to your health condition. If this is your first visit and have a question, please feel free to ask the live casting AI staff. Tetraathletes will be wearing a unisex multifunctional reflective outfit while training. Different equipments can also attach to the outfit. Each outfit has an unique personal QR code that contains your emergency contact info. You will start your warm-up running by the sky path. It is also the main artery that connects the top platform of the rock climbing and the platform to the leaves of the Camden Council building inside. On your journey of running, you will experience uphill and downhill, adding diversity to your running pattern. Opaque plexiglass fence that was made mixing with neon blue particle will shine in the dark, leading you running to the depth of the universe, feeling you are embraced by the outer space atmosphere. The ground of the pool is uneven, inspired by the texture of meteorite crater. A net is placed in 1.6 meters into the pool, separating it into upper zone for swimming and lower zone for diving. Equipment are placed underwater for intensive training. If you wonder what are the beds that suspended above the shallow water area that looks like the Aladdin's flying carpet, they are the red light sauna resting bed, providing you the scientific feeling of lightness. The reason why the bed is flying is due to the force created by magnetic repulsion. When the pole of the bed is in the same pole as the magnetic embedded in the ground, it will create a repulsion. A thin steel wire at the center constrains the bed not flying too high. Red light poles are adjustable to different heights. It is an anti-aging skin healing therapy brought by NASA. A hollow rock climbing column is placed inside the pole, creating a moment of overlapping and interacting. The rock climbing column provides two extreme feelings: the dark night as the inside and the daytime as the outside. The team inside is racing with the team outside. This benign interaction will trigger your eager to reach the top very quick.
We did it!
Looking down to reflect the long way you had made it to the top, seeing your bead of sweat dropping to the deep water, I'm sure you will feel very proud of yourself and of course will lend a hand to others that are in tough position. This is the spirit of tetraathletes. The top platform of rock climbing are equipment lockers and inversion chairs. Their inversion chairs will flip you up, attaching your feet with the iron ceiling. Belts are connected to the ceiling track as a double safety ensure. The magnetic inversion boots are accessible from the lockers. This time I was inspired by the magnetic attraction theory. When magnetic boot sole meets iron ceiling, the attached devices for demagnetization are installed. With a control in your hand, you can lift your foot up and make the next step. Here shows a moment of celebration. Skypath runner is asking the inversion walkers, "What do you think to stay upside down?" Inversion walker answers, "I can finally shake hand with you reversely." The up and down ceiling structure brings people closer at some point. Clapping hands as a signal for tetraathletes to cheer up each other. The cardio and equilibrium dual training connects the top platform with the ground floor. The outer wheel is in motion of free falling. To adjust level of advancement, you can control the speed and direction of the inner wheel through the handle. Equilibrium wheel will deliver you to the ground floor and it will recycle itself on the track of the right to the platform. After you have been delivered to the ground floor, you will magically realize that you are back to the original starting point. Tumblers will wait for you. Please use them to shake your body around and relax your muscle. The change room is at the ground floor. In my initial paper model, I tried various methods to connect the surface with rock climbing. The change room has individual shower cabins, and taking a shower brings an end to your Tetraathlon training journey. Please enjoy an automatic massage shower. Some of the backstage facilities are located behind rock climbing walls, including first aid, equipment rooms, and storage room. By completing the Tetraathlon training, not only it improves your physical quality, but mental quality as well. The coordination of your proprioception with interoception will strengthen your body awareness, self-regulation, and ability to focus. The Tetraathlon Space Fitness Center forms a circularity. You participate, become a volunteer, and when you reach a certain level, you will be granted the qualification to be the coach training new tetraathletes.